morning, this is Mark Soderberg with ADM Investor Services with your morning ag outlook for Tuesday, May the 14th. Prices this morning are mixed. Corn right now is up 1 to 2 cents. Soybeans are down 8 to 10, having just carved out fresh session lows. Lower across the board in the wheat, 2 to 3 lower in Minneapolis, 5 to 7 lower in Kansas City and in Chicago. And big oil meal spreading today, selling in the oil down 160 to 170, while meal prices are up $2 to $3. Oil has rallied recently on hope or speculation that the Biden administration would impose higher tariffs on imported cooking oil from China above the current 15.5%. Losses here overnight have now given back probably over half of the gains we have seen the last two sessions. We've just got out production estimates from CONAB this morning. They projected Brazil's soybean crop at 147.7 million metric tons. This is up 1.2 from last month. Slightly higher acres, slightly lower on the yield. This compares to the USDA updated forecast on Friday at 154 million metric tons. So we have seen a little bit of a narrowing of the gap between the USDA and CONAB. Not sure whether this incorporates losses recently experienced in far southern Brazil and Rio Grande do Sul. My guess is it does not, but time will tell here. In corn, they have projected the corn there in Brazil, 111.6 million metric tons. That was just up slightly from the 111 from last month. USDA's recent crop estimate at 122. So we still have a gap here, however, a little bit narrower than it was in April. Speculative traders yesterday's were modest buyers across the ag space, with the exception of soybean meal, where they did sell roughly 3,000 contracts. This reduced their long position. We've got that now at about 80,000. They do remain short. Money managers do across the rest of the ag space, however. However, only a fraction of the record shorts they held here earlier, just a few months ago, in both corn and soybeans. U.S. planting progress was largely in line with expectations. Corn at 49% below a year ago and the 5-year average. 23% of the crop has emerged in line with the historical average. Three of the largest producing states, Iowa, Illinois, and Nebraska, all remain roughly a week behind their normal pace. Bean plantings at 35% were slightly below expectations, however, remained in line with the 5-year average. Winter wheat crop conditions did hold steady at 50% good to excellent. That was in line with expectations. Spring plantings continue to roll along quickly, advanced 14% this past week to 61%, ahead of both a year ago and the 5-year average. Good rains across the central portion of the Midwest past 24 hours, with heavy precipitation across the U.S. Gulf Coast. These same areas are expected to see the highest rainfall totals much of this week, keeping planting progress slow. The north, central, and the northern plains are expecting much lighter rainfall totals, where planting progress should advance more quickly. Another round of heavy rains this weekend. After another heavy round of rains this weekend across southern Brazil, there is a drier outlook now for Rio Grande do Sul as rains push a little further north into Paraná. However, it does not appear to stretch far enough to provide much relief for the second corn crop in Mato Grosso do Sul and Mato Grosso. July beans are back to very near, now below their 100-day moving average at 12.13. Support is at last week's low at 12.04.5. So far, the high overnight in corn was not able to take out the recent high at 475.5. D's corn did carve out a new 4-month high here overnight. Next resistance there is at a 50% Fibonacci retracement level at 505.5. So mixed trade here. We got the CONAB numbers out. Now back focusing on U.S. weather. Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful day.